is. Fox 5 Live Viper picking that up out there mainly to the east. We got some good snow going on out I-20 way and then down towards Jackson Lake at Jackson and Monticello over towards Putnam County, trying to knock on the door of the Lake Country in and around Athens and Watkinsville. This is the last of it, though, kind of crossing the I-85 corridor. You might have a flurry or two, but I'm talking about substantial snowfall that would accumulate. The heaviest now kind of exiting our area and really plaguing the Carolinas right now up here across parts of South and North Carolina into the evening hours. So, yeah, it's a storm that's still getting wound up and will impact a large area up and down the East Coast. We're going to talk about temperature trends on into the new week. All that's coming your way in a few minutes.
David, thank you so much. Let's check in the conditions up in far North Georgia, up in Blairsville.
Yeah, let's go to Fox 5's Denise Dillon, who has been there for us all afternoon. What's the latest there, Denise? What are you seeing on the ground?
A lot of snow. To give you an idea how much snow, I want to take you over to this van. Look at the top of that. That's the accumulation of the snow that we have had since it started falling early this morning. Honestly, we have not seen it stop since we got here. This is the lightest it has been as far as snow goes. I got to tell you, for a moment, about 45 minutes ago, we saw the sun kind of trying to peek through the clouds. Never really made it all the way through, and then it disappeared. Another constant since we've been here is the cold. We've been watching the temperature from a digital thermometer over there, and it started at 16, then it went down to 15, then 14, and you can feel every degree that it drops between the temperature constantly dropping and that steady, gusty wind. I think I need one more layer after the 7 layers I already have. We'll have more on road conditions coming up in just a bit. Back to you guys.
It's really telling to see the top of that van, Denise, and see how much accumulated since they've gotten snowfall hours ago. Well, thanks for the live update from there.
Glad she has all those layers on.
Yes, exactly. You really need it out there. It is
going to happen now with that snow ending up there. There's still a few flakes. Look what the road temperatures are doing. As we found earlier today, we got a lot of spots in the metro area were up above freezing, and then we had that lighter snow, and that didn't amount to a whole lot, thank goodness. But now we're starting to see road temperatures down around freezing and below, especially when we have the snowfall. So what's ever out there, well, it's going to be with us, obviously, through the night and on into your Sunday morning. We'll take you through the timeline of when the snow continues to roll on out and how cold it's going to be in the morning. It's coming your way in a few.
All right, we'll see you soon, David. Thanks. In the meantime, it's never too late to download the Fox 5 Storm app, the Fox Local app if you haven't already. You can get weather coverage along with closings and delays and catch up on David's weather report.
We have members of our Fox 5 team spread out around the area to give us a better look at how the conditions are. Let's get out to our Rob D'Arienzo.
He is on 316 in Gwinnett County, was trying to make it to Athens. Rob, earlier today I had to turn around on 400 trying to go northbound. It's better to be safe than sorry, right?
That's right, guys. Well, I since moved to downtown Lawrenceville, which is where we've been stationed for a little while now. But we did start our day along 316, and the conditions were really rough there. We saw several really bad accidents, one including what appeared to be a Lawrenceville police officer. Big mess on an off-ramp. That was a Buford Drive right there. The good news is we know 316 and Buford Drive have both gotten a little bit better over the last couple hours. But I want to show you downtown Lawrenceville. Still a little icy, especially going up these hills. You can see there are cars out and about, but a lot of people are taking their time. At least they should at this point. We did see Lawrenceville crews spread salt and plow down here just a little while ago, but even still, that white stuff remains in the middle of the road here in downtown Lawrenceville. And again, the big concern right now is, especially once people trying to traverse the roads, it's still not exactly safe to do so.
You made a very good point. What looks like snow at this point may very well have ice beneath it because it is so cold. Rob, thanks very much. Live from Lawrenceville tonight.
Thanks, Rob. People in Dahlonega woke up to wintry conditions this morning.
Fox 5's Larry Spruill joins us now with a look at the conditions there. Larry, I know you made your way up 400, and it got worse the farther north you went.
right, Russ. The way up here was really bad when it comes to the roads, but once we got into Dahlonega, we had been out here all day, and it's really a picture-perfect scenery out here. Let me just step out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. You can just look at the mountains here in Dahlonega. This is my first time here, and I never realized how beautiful it was out here. We were on the campus earlier. We went sledding down the hill. We had a snow fight, but I just want to just show our viewers just this. It looks like a
lot easier for people.
Yeah, very good point. And I'm going to get myself a coat with a hood like that one, because on a cold day like this, Larry, that's perfect. It really is a fighting.
Rest is needed. It's needed indeed.
Both function and fashion.
There you go.
Very snazzy.
Looking good. All right, Larry Spruill, thanks so much. The time
around here. This is called an extreme cold warning. Goes into effect at 7 o'clock tonight. And it just means, what you would expect. These are temperatures, not record-breaking, but certainly noticeable. What's going to get our attention is those wind chills going to be well down below zero by the time we get into early tomorrow morning. So what you need to do is just, obviously, if you're out, you protect your skin, because frostbite can happen in short order. We'll talk about the temperature trend when we can finally see some 50s on the boards. That's coming your way in just a minute.
Wow, 50s will feel really nice after what we've got right now.
Indeed.
All right, David, thanks. And we've been seeing a lot of your great videos and pictures that you've been sending in to us.
Paul Milliken has the latest scenes for us. Paul?
Yeah, still here and still monitoring photos. And again, there are so many good ones, more than 8,000, closing in on 9,000. My new goal is that when I leave today, I want us to have gotten 10,000 photos during this snowstorm. So keep them coming, you guys, and let's see what you're sharing with us. I'm going to start with a beautiful shot. That must be a drone shot there. That one comes from Nicholas Martin out of Decula. Looks like a movie set or something down there. That's very
cold out here.
Right.
All right, Paul, thanks.
Yep.
All right, as we continue our coverage, we want to take things up to Covington.
That's where we find Fox 5's Christopher King. Again, Christopher, you were in Covington at one point last weekend. Talk about how different it is this go-around with snow compared to ice.
Well, I was in Cornelia last weekend, about a couple of hours away. So last week it was a lot worse up there in Cornelia where we had a lot of ice. Today here in Covington, a lot farther away, it's just cold, and that's about it. Cold and windy. Take a look over here. Right now, there's almost no snow on the road. It hasn't stuck at all yet, folks. We may have dodged a bullet here in Covington. The stories, of course, are, as David was saying earlier, even if you stay at a short time, frostbite can set in pretty quickly. So
be careful. Well, we'll take the hint and let you get out of the wind. Thank you, my friend. We'll check back.
I appreciate that.
We'll check back with you in the next hour. And before we go to break,
up there in Union County, I mentioned the snow tapering off. Well, you still got a few pockets of it. Most of it out here at I-20 way. Yeah, it's starting to end. It's Morgan County, a little bit of Coney County, Greene County, all the way down into Putnam and Newton. A little bit of snow. It doesn't have that burst that we had earlier, so I'm not looking for a whole lot in the way of additional snowfall, but whatever falls will stick. We'll talk about what's ahead the rest of the night and the really cold temperatures in here by morning. That's coming your way in a minute.
All right, David, thanks. We continue to check in with our crews all throughout the area. Let's get out to Fox 5's Chris Rosenthal now.
He's in Flowery Branch, and Chris, that's where some of those bands dropped a lot of snow earlier today.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm off of Friendship Road up here in Flowery Branch, Buford area, and I'll tell you, the falling snow has seemed to stop here for a while, but you definitely still see a lot of snow in the air because it's very, very windy. Every once in a while you get a really good gust and it just picks that dry snow up off the ground and fills the air. Kind of makes it hard to see. Just give you a look at the road here. It is covered in white. I went driving on this a little bit earlier and went for a little spin and there's a lot of, it's very slick. It's very slick there. I saw some cars that were having a hard time getting some traction. I saw a pickup truck, that was kind of spinning sideways when I was on there a little bit earlier, but he treated so well. So those are areas where you can get stuck, even just trying to get out.
Well, those two cars that just passed you there, certainly going at a cautious speed, so good for them. And stay safe up there, Christopher. We appreciate you, and hopefully you can find a place to get out of the wind. Thanks for your coverage. We'll come back to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
And you can see the snow has moved on out. Still a few lingering clouds, and anytime you get temperatures that low, if you've got a few clouds, you can squeeze out a snow flurry or two, but the substantial snow is gone. And by early in the morning, I do look more of a clearing trend, and we'll see sunshine to start the day on Sunday. In fact, Sunday is going to be sunny all day long, but look what happens with the temperatures. We barely get up into the upper 20s and low 30s by afternoon. Now that sun's going to help where we have the snowfall on some area roads, but as soon as the sun goes down, what's going to happen? Well, everything is going to refreeze in here by your Monday morning. So tonight, here's what we anticipate is going to happen. As the sun set 6:08 and 20s on into the teens. We'll talk snowfall totals as we get those into the Fox 5 Storm Center. That's coming your way with Jonathan Stacy in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll be curious to see how much we got. David, thanks. And we've been getting a lot of your videos and pictures. We've been asking for them, and you are delivering.
And it's a lot of fun to look at them. Fox 5's Paul Milliken joins us again with the latest scenes from around North Georgia. Paul?
All right, guys, we just checked. We're over 9,200 photos and videos right now. We're getting to that 10,000 mark, so keep them coming. I know it's getting dark outside, but I know you shot lots of photos today, and we still want to see them. So let's get to it right now. We've got some good ones. I heard David just talking about snowfall totals. Look at this snowman that's coming up. So Mariah sent this.
It's always a Waffle House in the neighborhood. About an hour ago, I brought you big breaking news from Blairsville that the snow had stopped for the first time all day long, but that was short-lived. I don't know if you can see it in the camera right now, but the snow is back. I have my ruler over here in the snow, and it looks like we are just above 4 inches at this point. County officials have been preparing for this for days.
If you're behind the camera, nod and tell us if in fact you're okay from that snowball. Everything all right back there? Maybe he can't hear us.
He might be on a little bit of a delay, but they want to know if you're okay, Chris, from the snowball.
There we go. All right, good.
Okay,
that's a yes.
I feel much better.
All right.
And a thumbs up. We're good to go.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Inside the house tomorrow. It's going to be a great day to just kind of shelter in place. No action in terms of precip. We're not looking at any of that, but it's going to be a windy and a blustery type day in terms of how the winds really insert that chill in the air. With the hope of getting to 35 degrees, there could be some melting out there, but overall it's a frigid day with the hope of hitting the 40s by Groundhog Day. Hopefully that groundhog doesn't see a shadow. I don't got time for that.
I think we've been through enough, like 3 weekends in a row with these storm alert days, Jonathan. I mean, I don't know.
Stay where he's at. Stay in the ground.
Yeah.
Schedule the next one for a Wednesday so the kids can have a school.
Yeah. At least get out of school.
Yeah.
All right, Jonathan, thanks. Well, we are learning more about the flooding situation at the Fulton County Rice Street Jail.
Officials tell it all stems from a water leak that was found there this morning. Crews worked to fix the leak, but the pipe ended up bursting, resulting in widespread flooding. An estimated 70,000 gallons of water was released, in fact, impacting the front entrance and lobby, the medical clinic, courtrooms, and the recently repaired server rooms. However, officials say that none of the cells, the inmate cells, was affected.
I came to the jail to walk around myself. I've since walked around
through the town, the top end perimeter there at 400, and joins us now with the latest on, well, I guess the cold's the big story tonight because you didn't get a whole lot of snow there in Sandy Springs.
Yeah, Russ, I mean, that's just